With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Jaguars. Weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return.
Red on red.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver.
And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Top row, 18. Tempo.
Throwing to start the drive. Langford. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Langford. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On play action, Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Go, go. 11.
Lawrence on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Swift will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll come out with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Langford. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First down, Steelers. Now a first down carry for Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as a tackle made at the 18. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Langford. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Langford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up the man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Still going inside the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. In motion left is a running back. Here's Swift into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Swift again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Langford. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Operating from the gun. Langford. That's complete. It's Charles. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
18 Rattlers, go!
Off the play fake. Langford. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Hey, Crash.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. first-round pick getting in there to bring him down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Now Lawrence on first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Smoke Monday. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Throwing on first down, Langford. And his throw is incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Langford. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On second down, here's Lawrence. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Lawrence will throw.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Josh Allen, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Langford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Oh, he shifts past him. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Here we go.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Here's Lawrence.
The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're...
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw on second down. Langford. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Langford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
He's got Smith here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
He's got it to Matthews, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, it's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Hey, easy, route. Hey, kill. Think right open.
Swift going to try up the middle. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out. Then they punt. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. He's to the 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Point after here coming up. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Langford. He's got it. This is Ware. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
On first down, Langford. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as most.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. It's a gain of 34. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run right here with Swift. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They will run it with Swift here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run that time. They couldn't close him down, and now 9 yards makes for a very different situation on 4th and goal. You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing.
And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety.
Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, start the bus, because they think this one is over.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. 101 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the...
And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And that'll be incomplete, but remember, crazy situation here you don't see often. Not 4th down yet, so they will keep possession. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
2. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
On 1st and 10, Langford. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Buffalo 18.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Ready up.
And they will take a knee here. So the field goal unit is coming on here. And, boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. So this will be a